Hello. Hello. I'm not sure who's on live. I just tuned in earlier just to see, make sure the technical part is okay. So let me know if you can hear me and see me. You can put in the chat. I know I'm 4 minutes early, but yeah, I just want to know who's here. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me and see me. We'll get started in a bit. If you can hear me, see me, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, let the algorithm does its thing. We'll get started in a bit. Let me know where you tuning in from. If you're watching, whether you're here or you're watching live or you're watching the replay. Hey, Jody. Hi. I call you by Jody. Thank you. Can you hear me okay? You're right on time. Yeah. I got started earlier. Just wanted to make sure that everything is running smoothly, but all good. Awesome. Thank you. Are you on your way? Oh, you also work today, huh? Saturday? I remember you work on Sunday, but yeah. And this is the thing about YouTube is that I don't get to see people, right? So usually when I do Zoom, then I get to see people, but with YouTube, you don't really see the audience. Yeah. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Hello. We'll get started shortly. Yeah, we're still early. But let me know if you have ever read this book, Think and Grow Rich. Oh, okay. You're working tonight. Okay. All right. 4 p.m. Oh, I see. So you work at night. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought you were in the US, but you're in UK and it's 4 hours. Yeah, less than I'm in Dubai, so it's 4 hours. Um, yeah, 4 hours difference than here. So, all right. So yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from since I can't see your face. So this is a good way to connect with you guys. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Is this Julian Abraham? Hi there. Hi there. Is this Sabra News? Okay. I think Julian, you are in New York or in the States, right? I remember us connecting. Yeah. So Jody's in England, and then Julian, are you in the US? Where in the world are you? And we'll get started shortly. You guys are early. Yeah. So this live is gonna be around, depending if you guys have any questions, but I'm anticipating usually my workshops or lives are 1 hour. But more or less depending on the engagement. But so for now, let me know if you have read this book. I have 2 copies of the book. This is a big one because, like if you seen my videos, this is the one that needs to be studied, and this one it just looks good, right? It just looks classic. So you gotta get one of this. So let me know in the chat if you have read this book. Okay. So yes or no. Hello. People are hopping on. We are getting started a while ago. Okay. Okay. A while. So a lot of people have read the book. Uh, so let me ask you, Jody, you read the book? Did it change your life? Yes or no? Did your life change after reading the book? So, hello, hello. Welcome if you're just hopping on. So, we'll go ahead and get started. So, my question is number one, where are you tuning in from? Number two is if you have read the book, Think and Grow Rich. You don't have to read the book to be on today's call, actually, but I just like to know. Maybe subconsciously. Okay, okay. So not you're not sure, right? If you can attribute your success to this book. Oh yes, his story. Napoleon Hill helped his deaf son to hear. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that's actually a powerful book. Yeah. Okay, well, we will get started, okay? Because I like to be on time and then I also want appreciate people that are on time. So before we get started, so this live is going to be talking about the wealth creation formula in this book. Okay, so anyone knows about this formula? I mean, if you have the book, right, Jody, you have read the book. So when I talk about the wealth creation formula, anyone knows what I'm referring to? Anybody? Yes, no, maybe. It's right inside this book. Yes, no. Are you aware of the wealth creation formula? Type in the chat. It's murky. Thank you for your honesty. Yes, because you said it's been a while. Okay. So that's okay. Totally fine. Okay. But I would definitely obviously encourage you after today's session, do go back and review this book. Right. So for those of you that have maybe have never heard about this book, okay. This book, Think and Grow Rich, is the number one book on success and creating wealth. Okay. It's all around the world. It's not just in the US or anything like that. It's around the world. And a lot of successful people, if you look it up, I mean, it's just too much to name, right? They will contribute to this book, right? So a lot of entrepreneurs, they will contribute to this book. Okay. But the thing is that the author, who is Napoleon Hill, he wrote this book around the 1920s. So this was during the Great Depression. So this book is not an easy read. Okay, right? Would you agree? For those of you that have read the book, that this is not an easy read. It's not something you read once and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. No. This book needs to be studied, right? It needs to be studied and then actually applied to your life. Then your life will start to change. Okay. I will go into my story in just a bit, but before that, I would like to just share, okay, a little background story of the book if for anyone that have never heard of it, okay? And then also I'll share with you how what it gives me the right to be teaching and sharing. Okay? Is that good? Is that okay? Give me a yes in the chat since I can't see you. Let me know if it's okay. Give me a yes. I'm going to give you some background story of the book, okay, before we get into it. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you, Jody. Yes, thank you. Okay, awesome. So, how this book came about, okay, so Napoleon Hill, okay, he was a young reporter back in the 1920s, okay, and he was not wealthy. He actually didn't have any money, okay. However, he had a meeting with Andrew Carnegie. Hey guys, for those of you just hopping on, I'm just doing a quick overview of the book Think and Grow Rich, okay, so you guys are right on time. So Napoleon Hill met with Andrew Carnegie, who was the wealthiest man at the time during the Great Depression, like I mentioned, okay, around the 1920s in America. Okay. So you would think, why was the wealthiest man, Andrew Carnegie, why was he doing anything, having anything to do with Napoleon Hill? Okay. So Andrew Carnegie, he became wealthy because through his business in the steel business. Okay, he had a steel company, and then he thought of, like, he was really wealthy, well off and successful, and then he thought about, okay, there's got to be a reason why he was successful, right? And he wanted to help, because again, it was during the Great Depression, so a lot of people didn't have money, right? They were going through wars and things like that. So what he wanted to do was, he had a meeting with Napoleon Hill, and he asked Napoleon Hill if he would spend the rest of his life, okay, going around and interviewing the most successful people in the world, okay, and see what they have all in common. And he was not going to get compensated for about 20 years or so. Okay. And this is the thing that he didn't tell Napoleon Hill, which, and I don't think a lot of you guys know the story, because I didn't know the story until Bob Proctor shared this, right? And I'll tell you how Bob is related to Napoleon Hill and Think and Go Rich and all that, okay? So when Napoleon Hill met up with Andrew Carnegie, Andrew Carnegie asked this question: would you spend the rest of your life, which you'll probably get no compensation for about 20 years? Okay, would you do that for the rest of your life? Okay, and what he didn't tell Andrew Carnegie, what Andrew Carnegie didn't tell Napoleon Hill, excuse me, that he actually had a stopwatch underneath, right, to waiting for Napoleon Hill's decision. Okay, and I want to let you guys guess, how long do you think Napoleon Hill took to reply Andrew Carnegie? Take a guess. Was it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 seconds? How long did it take how long did it take Napoleon Hill to respond to Andrew Carnegie that, yes, I will do this? Because he did, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't have this book. But I want you to take a guess, okay? Because decision making is actually one of the success principles in the book. Okay, so Jody says 10 seconds. Okay, anyone else? Take a guess. How long did it take Napoleon Hill to respond to Andrew Carnegie, to take on this? And then I will also like to, ask you, okay, if Andrew Carnegie, the wealthiest guy in the world, came up to you and asked you this question, would you do it? Hi, Edwina. Good to see you. I see people are hopping on. Hello, hello. One day, is it Jerome? Okay. So when you answer the question, okay, you want to check in with yourself. How do you make decisions? Is it chakras? 60 seconds. Okay. So for those of you that's just hopping on, okay, Julia Abraham. Okay. You have different names, huh? Okay. So I was asking, how long did it take for Andrew Carnegie asking Napoleon Hill to respond if he would write this book? Okay. So we have 10 seconds, we have 1 day, we have 60 seconds. Any other guesses? Okay. And then I want you to ask yourself, if it was you, okay, if you were in Napoleon Hill's shoes, how long would it take for you to make that decision? And would you say yes or no? Okay, not knowing that this book was going to be the number one book, right? And obviously Napoleon Hill later on made millions of dollars, right? But he didn't know that when he accepted this challenge. Okay, so I see 1 day, 60 seconds, 10 seconds. Any other takers? 70 seconds. Okay, very precise. Okay. Wow. Okay. So thank you for your honesty, Jody. You will say yes, but a day or two. Okay. So for everyone that's responded, okay, you want to just check in with yourself. This is how you make decisions. Okay. You want to ask yourself, how long does it take you to make decision? Because decision, and if you watch any of my videos, right, decision, the power of decision making is one of my top learnings from Bob Proctor. The power of decision making. Okay, and from this book, which we'll get into, successful people make decisions fast. Literally from Napoleon, from the Think and Grow Rich, in there it says successful people make decisions fast. So you want to ask yourself, okay, how long does it take you to make a decision? Okay, so now you guys want to know the answer? Napoleon Hill answered Andrew Carnegie within 25 seconds. 25 seconds, he said, yes, I will do it. And good thing he did, right? Because Andrew Carnegie had a stopwatch underneath the table. He didn't tell Napoleon Hill, of course. So again, I want you to reflect on that. I mean, it's a lesson in itself, right? Would you have said yes if it was you? Number two is how long do you take to make decisions? Yeah, right? 25 seconds. Imagine 25 seconds is like nothing. Ding, ding, ding. Like, right? It just passed so fast. And this is what Napoleon Hill told Andrew Carnegie. Mr. Carnegie, right? I will do anything in my power to make sure to follow through this challenge that you're giving me. Right? And I'll guarantee you that you found the right person. Okay, you can actually found the actual conversation from Napoleon Hill on YouTube. You can go look it up. Okay. And he promised Andrew Carnegie that you didn't make the wrong decision. Right. So you want to check in with yourself and see if you would do that. Yeah, I exactly. How did he live without making money for 20 years? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else he did. I mean, he was a young reporter, so I think he has some income. But what he did, right? He started to interview all the successful people. Okay? So if you have the book, okay, you can literally the 500 most successful people. And I only name a few, right? A few of the ones that maybe you have heard of. Okay. So Thomas Edison, right? You have heard about Thomas Edison. Okay. Who else? Henry Ford, right? Henry Ford, and then who else? A lot of people, and also I believe some president, the U.S. president, right? Just to name a few. Okay. Oh, Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah, that's the U.S. president. Okay. There's a lot of them. Okay. All these people have something in common. Okay. And if you read the book, and this is the good news. Okay. You guys want the good news? You want to know the good news? Like, I was so glad when I found the good news. If you want to learn how to think and grow rich, it has nothing to do with how smart you are. Is that good news or what? Has nothing to do with how smart you are. I felt so relieved when I first found this out. Okay. Because what's required of you? These 13 principles. Okay. So this is what Napoleon Hill did. He interviewed the 500 most successful people at the time, and then he put together 13 success principles of all these 500 successful people, what they have in common. Okay, so there are 13 principles. Okay. Today, I'm not going to be able to get into 13 principles. This is a whole lifetime of studying. Okay, but what I want to share, which you're on this live is I want to talk about the wealth creation formula that he mentioned in this book. Okay, so I want to show you this. Okay, so this kind of tells you the backstory of Bob Proctor and then this lineage. Okay, I know there's kind of like lights. Okay, so Andrew Carnegie, okay, interview Napoleon Hill. Okay. Anyone knows who this gentleman is? Just curious. Anyone knows? You guys should know him. Yeah. Anyone knows? I mean, this is Bob, obviously, right? Who is this guy next to Napoleon Hill and Bob Proctor? Take a guess. He was very well known in the personal development space. Nobody knows? Really? Nobody knows. Oh, Jerome. Good. Earl Nightingale. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay, that's good. Earl Nightingale. Yes, yes. That's right. He is the Earl Nightingale, who is the godfather of personal development. The whole personal development industry started because of him. Yes, he had a company with Conan in Chicago. Yes, okay, and this is where. So I want to show you where this information came from. Okay, so Andrew Carnegie, that was the lineage, right? He passed down to Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill mentored Earl Nightingale, and Earl Nightingale mentored Bob Proctor. So Bob was actually the living lineage to this line at the time, right? So Bob, just to tell you a little quick story about Bob Proctor. So when he was 20 something years old, he was poor. He had a bad attitude. He was in debt, $6,000 in debt. Oh wow. Yes, yes, yes. The OG, the old school. Yeah. So and a mentor of his gave him this book, Think and Go Rich. Okay. I mean, this is way like 80 years, maybe like 80 years ago, maybe. Yeah. So Bob Proctor was 85 when he passed away. And prior to him passing, every single day, he will be reading this book, Think and Grow Rich, every single day. There's not one day he will go without reading this book. Imagine. Yeah. Okay. So this is why this gets to my story. Okay. So this gives me the right to be sharing this information with you, right? Because I didn't just read it from a book, right? Because I shared in my video last week that before meeting Bob Proctor, I've read this book so many times, okay? So many times, right? But my life never changed. My income never changed. Nothing. So it's not the reading of the book, okay? It was not until I met Bob Proctor who actually implemented the teachings in this book in his life that his life started to change. And obviously, you guys know Bob Proctor. He's impacting millions of people around the world, right? So his teachings is heavily from this book, right? But what he did is he took it and then he internalized it and then he applied it to his life and made it simple for people to understand. I am not sure, Florence. Maybe you'll have to do it afterwards. Yeah, I'm not sure about the closed captions. Sorry. Maybe afterwards you can do it. Yeah, I'm not sure right now. Yeah, but I'm glad you're here. Okay. So, just to share with you a little bit about my story, right? So, my life never changed, my income never changed, but I've read the book. And it wasn't until I met Bob Proctor when I actually apply this into my life, then that's when my income 12x, right? Turn my annual income into my monthly income of 100K a month. And then thereafter, making millions, right? So, but that's where it started, okay? And how I did it, right? I just said it has nothing to do with how smart you are. Okay. What I did and what a lot of people did was they apply this wealth formula. Okay. Wealth creation formula, which I'm going to share with you on the call. Right. So let me know if you guys are ready. Give me a ready in the chat. So let's do this. Give me a ready in the chat. Let's get into the wealth creation formula. Okay. Ready. Awesome. Good. Born ready. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So I would like to start by this quote here by Napoleon Hill. Okay, if you can see here. Okay. Hi, Citra. Good to see you. Okay. I want to ask you this quote. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Okay. I want to ask you, okay, which word stands out to you? Okay, don't overthink it. Just look at this quote right here. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. Type in the chat. Which word jumps out at you? It can be whatever. It could be mind. It can be conceive, believe, or achieve. Okay, so there's believe. Okay, what else? And there's a reason why I'm asking you guys to do this. Promise. So mind. Okay. Interesting. Yes? Believe. Okay. Do you guys want to know why? Whatever word stood out for you is whatever you need to work on. Did you guys get that? Whatever word that stood out for you is whatever you need to work on. So for a lot of you, Jody, Chris, Citra is belief. What does that mean? Is that you got to work on your belief system. Okay, which I'm going to talk about a little bit. Okay, for Jerome is mind. It's telling you that you want to go study the mind. Yeah, it's cool, huh? It's cool. That's why I love like all these exercises. That's right. It's telling you, very telling about you. You see? Okay. Because your work, whatever attracts to you is what your mind is telling you. You could say it's your higher self. You could say it's your subconscious mind. However you want to say it, it's telling you, right? It's so accurate. See, right? I'm not a magician, but this is how it works. Okay. So this quote, okay, coincides, and so I'm getting to teaching now. This quote coincides with this book. I mean, you guys know this book, right? Beautiful, Jerome. You're welcome. Yeah. So you guys know this book, yes? The Secret. I mean, it's no secret anymore. Everybody knows this book, yes? Secret. Okay. In this book, The Secret, it's a law of attraction manifestation book. Yes. Okay. So in this book, it talks about 3 steps on what you need to do to manifest things. Do you guys remember what 3 steps? What's the 3 steps in The Secret? How to manifest things. 3 steps. Simple. If I write it, you guys will know. You will. Maybe you guys don't know. You're good guess. Good guess. But I'm talking about a 3-step formula from the book The Secret. It's really simple. Do you see the first one? First step is A. What's A? If I write it, you guys will know. ABR. What is it short for? Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. When you want to manifest anything, what's the first step you need to do? I mean, you guys been in the manifestation world for a bit, right? Thank you, Jody. There you go. You see this? Ask, believe, receive. That's it, right? Everybody has heard about that. 3 steps. Ask, believe, receive. Yes? So I'm just going to write ask, believe, receive. This is from the book The Secret, right? It's no secret at all. Is this recorded? It will be on live. Yes, Florence. Yes, you can come back, and I think later on you can pick caption. Okay? Yes, this is going to be on live. Okay, so yes, ask, believe, receive. Yes, you guys got that. Okay. So isn't it similar to this? Whatever the mind can conceive, believe, or can achieve. Yes? Isn't the same? Yes or no? 3 steps. First is knowing what you want. Second is believe, and then you'll receive. Yes. Okay, good. Beautiful, right? So it's simple. Manifestation, it's not that hard. It's actually very simple. 3 steps. Ask what you want, believe it, and then you'll receive it. Simple, easy. Okay. So going back to this, which part do you think is the hardest? Let me ask you guys. Is it the asking part, or the believing part, or the receiving part? Put in the chat. Which part that you need to work on, for example? Is it the asking part? Is it the believing part, or is it the receiving part? Okay, so Citra says believe, Jody says believe. Okay, what else? Jerome says believe. Yeah, number 2, right? Receiving. Okay, okay. So if I can give you a quick tip on that, it's called chakras. I hope I'm saying your name right. The receiving part has to do with your self-worth. Just write that down for now. Okay? If you need to work on receiving, you need to check with your self-worth. Okay? But for most people, is the believing part. And that's absolutely the main thing. Right? Because before you can receive, you need to believe. Right? Otherwise, you cannot receive it. Okay. Awesome. So how do you believe? How do you believe, guys? I mean, most people agree that believing is the part that you need to work on. So my question to you is, how do you believe? What do you need to believe, and how do you need to believe? Okay, faith, yes. But yes, you're right, Jody. How do you develop faith? Believe in the process. Okay. So you're saying all the right thing, Jody. Okay. You're saying all the right thing. Okay. But then you want to check in with yourself. Do you actually do that in real life? Total surrender. Okay. So you see, all of you guys are using the words, throwing out words that are in the manifestation world. Okay, which is it's correct, yeah. But you see, knowing the words is one thing, conceptually is one thing, but actually doing it and applying it, it's a whole different thing. Yes, knowing is one thing, actually doing it is another. Okay, so today I want to give you the actual steps, okay, on what to do to build your belief, to build your faith. Yes, that's the whole point of we're being here, is so that giving you actual steps to do that. Okay, so if you have pen and paper, write it down. Let's get into the wealth creation formula. Okay, so how is this going to work is I'm going to cover what's in the book, right? So in the book, Napoleon Hill, his wealth creation formula has 6 steps. 6 steps. I'm going to go through them first with you, but then after that, I'm going to share with you I created my own manifestation 5 steps. Okay, after learning from Bob Proctor, after applying to my life. Okay, so it's a little bit different than what Napoleon Hill said in the book. Okay, and you'll see why, you'll understand why. Okay, so we're gonna go through what's in the book first. Okay, so first thing, going back to the manifestation 3 steps, right? Asking what? Asking is knowing what I want, knowing what you want. Okay, so and I'm going to refer this, so just in case if you have the book, okay, anyone who does not have this book, oh, sorry, I'm raising my hand because I feel like I can see you, but you can't see me. Okay, anyone who does not have this book, say no in the chat. How about that? If you don't have this book, you don't have a copy of this book, Say no if you don't. Okay, Shitra. So I have a copy of ebook version of this book. Okay, ebook, right? Is that, yeah, PDF version of this book. If you would like a copy, go ahead and join. You can feel free to join my community, which is the school community, which I'll talk a little bit about. It's a free community join. So once you join, I will provide you with a free copy. Okay, so for those of you that don't have a copy, you can get a PDF copy from me if you like. Okay, and the link is just pinned in the chat. Okay, if you would like a copy. All right. So now I'm gonna go through the six steps. It's in the book. Okay. For those of you that have the book, this is literally from chapter 2 on desire. Okay. So the first step, please write this down. Okay. The first step of the 6 steps to wealth creation formula, the first step is be definite as to the amount of money that you want. Be definite as to the amount of money you want. Okay. So it could be $10,000 a month, or it could be $1 million in a year. Do you guys see this? It's either monthly or yearly, or you want to do quarterly is fine, but usually people do it monthly or yearly. Does that make sense? So write down how much money would you like to have in possession. Okay, whether that's monthly, so it could be $50,000 or whatever currency a month, or $50,000 a year, right? So that's the measurement. Let me know if that makes sense, if you have any questions on that. If no questions, put in 1 in the chat so I know you guys are done, so I can move to step 2. When goal is achieved, can we move to a bigger amount? Absolutely, Jerome. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's what I did. So first of all, I did 100K in a month, right? 100K in a month. I put it down, and then later on, I changed it to 1 million a year. Absolutely, yes, makes sense. Okay, perfect. Hi, Michelle. Good to have you. Okay, all right. So are we all done? Put 1 in the chat. How much money would you want in a month or a year? It's simple. Yes. I know you can't see me, but okay, good. Okay, that's step 1, simple. Okay, step 2, you want to determine what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. Okay, what does that mean? So everybody knows, I'm assuming, right? You've been personal development, you're into manifestation, right? What is money? Money is just energy. Okay, so if you would like to receive money, it's an exchange of energy. So for the amount of money that you wrote down, whatever it is, what do you intend to give? What does that mean? Do you currently have a product or a service? A product or a service? Meaning, what do you do, right? So if you have a business, you're a small business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're an employee, right? What do you do? Service. Okay, beautiful. Both. Beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful. You have multiple strings. Yes. Okay. So either you can put down service or product. Okay. Also, just so you know, if you do not have any product or service, it's okay at the time right now. Okay, because what's going to happen? You're going to attract opportunities to you. Okay, you're going to attract opportunities to you to either have a product or service. Okay, so for chakras is construction. Construction is service, right? Yeah, Jody. I know. You're so you provide a service in a sense, right? Yes, a service. Beautiful. Okay. So are we good on that? Step 2? Do we all have step 2? Okay. Again, if you do not have a product or service, don't worry about it because you will attract the resources. At the moment, maybe you don't know. You're like, oh, I don't know. I'm an employee, right? Don't worry. You will attract an opportunity. Okay. How? Let's go through the 6 steps and you'll understand why. Okay. Are we good? Can we move on? Can we move on now? Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Third step. Okay. Number 3. The third step is put a date on it. Put a date. What day would you like to achieve this? Is it, and this is something I share with my clients, is I give my clients, this is a call, a gold card. You guys see this? It's not gold, even though I'm in Dubai. It's not made of gold. It's GOAL, okay, gold card. Okay, do you see my gold card? It's very simple. It's just a few lines, has a date, by what day, 20 something, right? It's very simple. You don't need this card. It's okay. So I learned this technique from Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor used to carry a gold card everywhere he went. He would put it in his pocket. Okay. So if you don't have a gold card, get an index card. Write it on a piece of paper. Doesn't matter. Okay. The whole point of this, okay, so everything we're doing has a purpose. The whole point of this is that you carry it with you. Do you see this? Once I have a card, I carry it with me. Why? Okay. This is all comes down to think and grow rich. Okay. Have you guys heard this saying that you become what you think about? Put in the chat. Let me know. Have you ever heard that you become what you think about? Or thoughts turn into things, or whatever you focus on expands. Yes? Right? Okay. Thank you. Right? You've heard about that. And you know what the problem is? The problem is you don't think about your goals. You think about what? You think about what's happening in your life. Because whatever you focus on will expand. Simple. So having a goal card is important because what's going to happen is you're going to be thinking about having your goal constantly. You're going to be living in that reality. You're going to assume it, right? This is law of assumption by Neville then. You're going to assume this, you have this. Okay? So I will highly recommend when you put a date, do not put a date no more than 2 years out. So do not put a date that's 20, what year are we? 2025. So don't put like 2030. Do not. Why? Because 5 years is too long. That's a vision. That's not a goal. A goal is something short term. So maximum 2 years. Maximum. So it could be 6 months goal. It could be December 31st, 2025, right? That's around a year now. Yeah, you can do that. Or 18 months. Maximum 2 years out. Okay, because you want your mind to know that, hey, it's coming soon. It's not like 5 years, 10 years down the line. Okay, so do you guys all have a date? And don't overthink it. Sometimes like, oh, what day should I have? Whatever day you want. Okay, the day itself is not important. Okay, because you might miss the date. You might achieve it before the date. Okay, this is a whole different workshop. I host a goal workshop, but we don't have time to get into that. But for now, just put a date on it. Okay, there's a reason why for everything we do. Okay, if you are good, put a 3 in the chat, please. So I know you're good. Just pick a date. 6 months from today, June 2025, whatever. August, do it on your birthday. All right. Some of my clients do it on your birthday, on their birthday. So, okay, awesome. End of 2025. Beautiful. So I would say, Jody, put December 31st or December 1st. Doesn't matter. You need to put an exact date. December 1st, 31st, 15th, whatever. Okay? Not just end of 2025. Put a date. Good. Okay, we're good. Yes. We're moving along. Now, step 4. Okay, guys, now what we're doing is actually creating your goals. Okay. Yes, pick a special date. Sure, sure. Okay. So the fourth step from Think and Grow Rich, it says to create a definite plan. A definite plan. Okay. So what does that mean? So it's not important that your plan is sound. What does that mean? Your plan right now, you might need, let's just say that, okay, you're going to earn this amount of money by providing service, right, to 20 clients or 100 clients, whatever it is. Okay. And the plan is to start marketing your services, right. So the plan that you're thinking about may not be the plan that's what's really going to happen, what's going to carry out. Okay, because the reason is because you might attract other downloads, other ideas, other insights. Okay, so for now, you're only doing it from your limited physical mind because you only know what you know, right? You don't know what you don't know. Okay, so a lot of people, this is when they get caught up. They're like, oh, Amy, but I don't know how, because if I knew how, I would have done it already, right? So this is where people get caught up, is in their thinking. What I'm saying from this, Napoleon Hill is telling, this plan, just have a plan. Okay, the plan doesn't have to make sense. It's not important that it makes sense as long as you have a plan, because the thing is that you're going to pivot. Does that make sense? Don't overthink it. That's a lot of times we stop ourselves. Anybody have questions on the plan? You can put it in the chat. If you're not sure what the plan is, you're not sure what to do, you can put it in the chat. I can help you answer. It could just simply be, okay, I need to earn this amount of money, and then I need to have clients, right? Or orders, whatever you call it, right? So I would need 20 clients. I would need 50 clients. I would need 30 orders. I would need have my own business, maybe. Plan meeting daily schedule. No. So Jerome, no need. Okay, now you're getting into the nitty details. No, you don't need that. You just need to have a big overview plan. Like I just said, okay, in order to achieve $1 million, okay, I'll give you an example. If your goal is to achieve $1 million a year, if you break it down to monthly, that's $8,333.33. Okay, so then I will be like, okay, so my plan is to earn $8,333.33 for 12 months. Then I'll have 1 million. Yes, it's a rough plan. It's bigger picture. Yes. So did you see the example that I just gave? If I want to become a millionaire, I want to earn $1 million. I need to earn $8,333.33 a month. Okay, that's what I know now. Okay, so that's my goal. Okay, so if I do construction, I saw someone put construction. If I am doing construction, that just means, okay, maybe I need to do something, the services along that line, that's worth 8,033, right? It could be one client, it could be two clients, but it could also be something else. Does that make sense? The money does not have to come from what you're doing. I'll give you an example. So a client of mine, so I used to be in real estate, right, in California. So a client of mine who is still a realtor, real estate agent in California, when I started working with him, his goal initially was $500,000 a year. And I said, okay, is that really what you want? And he's like, no, I would love to have $1 million. I said, okay, then why not put 1 million? Okay. So then same thing, he did this, right? He wrote down his goal is to have 1 million. I think 2 months later, he didn't know where. And in his mind, it's like, okay, that means I have to sell how many houses, right? Because in real estate, he buys and sells houses for clients. So in his mind, he's like, okay, if I want to earn $1 million, that means I have to sell like 30 homes. You see this? He's trying to use it with logic. And then what happened? 2 months in, he attracted an opportunity to sell a painting, a piece of painting. Okay, a very high, expensive, exclusive painting. His uncle was selling it, and he just asked him. His name is Richard. He's like, "Hey, Richard, like, do you know anyone who wants to buy this painting? Right? If you know anyone, right, you'll get commission." And then Richard just asked his, because he's also a entrepreneur, right? He has a lot of friends, and then he just asked around, like, "Hey, my uncle has this piece of art. If anyone wants to buy it." Turns out, one of his friends wanted to buy the painting. So what he did was he just connected them, right? So the commission that he got from selling the painting was $300,000. $300,000. And he not from selling any homes. Do you guys see this? And I asked him, I said, "Hey, Richard, so what did you do? Like, how much work did you put in to earn this 300K commission?" He's like, "I didn't, the work that I did, the most work I did was I went to the bank. I gave the teller, so in the US, there's teller. I gave her my wire instruction, and she wired the 300K into my bank account. That's all I did." And I asked him, I said, "See, so now you know the money you write down, guys, does not have to come from your current situation." Does that make sense? Yes. For now, general. Yes. General, general, general. Yes. I hope this story gives you an idea. Okay? The money does not have to come from your job, your business. It doesn't have to come from there. Okay? But what's important for you to know is how much money you want. That's important. Makes sense. Okay, good. Okay, good. So do we all have a general plan, right? I just gave you that example. At least you want to know how much money you need to earn every month, or how many clients you need to bring in. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's move on. Step 5 from the wealth creation formula. Now you want to write out a clear, concise statement, okay, of the amount of money you intend to acquire. So how much money you want, okay? Name the limit for its acquisition. So put a date, right? We just talked about it. State what you intend to give in return for the money. Okay. And describe clearly the plan, okay, through which you intend to accumulate it. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example of the statement to help you. Okay. So this is the statement. Remember I said this is a statement that I tell my clients to write on the card, okay, which I'm going to tell you. So one of you guys, I forgot who said feeling. Okay, so if you're in the personal development space, you know that feeling is key. Yes, it is true. Okay, so when you are writing down your statement, it's important to feel the feeling. Okay, so this is a statement that Bob Proctor has used, which you probably heard many people have used it because it's very generic, but people can resonate with. Okay, and it starts with, you guys ready? I am so happy and grateful, dot, dot, dot. So write it down. I am so happy and grateful, dot, dot, dot. Okay, which I'm going to continue to tell you. But write that down first. I'm so happy and grateful now that, okay, let's finish the statement. I'm so happy and grateful now that by, put out by the date, December 31st, 2025 for Jody. I am so happy and grateful now that by whatever date you have, yes. Now that I have $1 million. Let's just say that's your goal. Okay, $1 million. Okay, I'm gonna finish the statement. In return for this money, okay, I am providing service. and I'm very using generic, right? Because I don't know what everybody else does. You can say I'm providing services to do construction, right? Some of you construction, or if you are in the, what business are you in? What services do you provide? What product do you sell? You can say I sold, right? I sold 50, I don't know, iPhones. Okay, real estate, beautiful. So real estate is easy, right? For Jerome, real estate, you can say now I have sold $250 million worth of real estate. Or you can say I've helped 30 clients, right? Do you see this? It's very measurable. Or you can say your commission, you can also use it in the term of commission as well. Okay, so that's the plan that you plan to do. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again. I am so happy and grateful now that by June 2025, okay, I have sold $1 million worth of product, okay, to 50 clients in return for this money. Is this making sense? It's just a simple statement. What do you intend to give in return for this money? Do you see this? We're putting all together the previous steps into one simple statement. Anyone, if you would like, you can put your statement in the chat and then I can help you tweak it. Anyone else needs help with the statement? Jody, now that by December I earn per month in return for this, I've leveraged 3 prop accounts. In return, I have leveraged 3 prop accounts. That's the service that you do, yeah? Jody? I would like to help you. Oh, trading account. Okay. Trading account. Okay, got it. I would like to help you a little bit. Is I consistently. Okay, so this words is gonna help you. Okay, consistently, right? Because you don't want to just earn 20K a month. You want to earn 20K consistently. Okay, so add consistently there. Okay. Also, you can also add effortlessly. So I consistently earn 20K every month, effortlessly, with ease, right? Because we don't want it to be hard work and hustling, right? Oh, okay, got it, got it. You can trade for someone's money in return for commission. Okay, okay, awesome. So you see, the 20K, Jody, though, does not have to come from those 3 accounts. Do you agree? Do you guys agree? So you see, I'm expanding your awareness around money. Money does not have to come from just one source. Okay, good. But for the sake of this formula, okay, because some people, you know why Napoleon Hill is asking you to do this? Because some people, and it's very common with my clients as well, they will, in the back of their mind, the inner chatter will say, how? Right? Because if Jody just put, hey, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn 20,000 pounds per month consistently, the inner chatter is going to say, how are you going to do that? Right? That's why to shut off your inner chatter. Okay, we're gonna earn the 20K through this, but does not have to come from that necessarily. Okay, Jerome, I'm so happy and grateful now that I receive 20,000 commission every month consistently by leasing. Okay, so let me ask you, Jerome, because I was in real estate, right? Let me ask you, do you want to do leasing or do you want to do just for sale? Because leasing, the commission is not as high as selling, right? Do you do buy and sell? Right? So don't limit yourself. Or you can just say, I receive $20,000 commission every month from real estate transactions. Do you see this? Because it does not have to come from commercial. That's number one. Secondly, you don't want to just do leasing, right? Are high. Okay. 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 Is that what you want? If that's what you want, sure. If that's what you want, okay. Are you open to other channels, or you just want to do leasing? That's totally fine, but I just want to make sure to challenge your thinking, okay? Chakras, I'm so happy and grateful. By December 31st, now I have earned $150,000 a year, or what? A year? You want to put in there a year? In return for the service, I renovate 3 apartments. Okay, good, good, beautiful. Yeah, that's a good start. Yes. You guys see this? You guys have a statement now. This is your statement. Exactly. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Jerome, you're open to any ways. That's right. So that's why I said you can just put, I receive $20,000 easily and effortlessly every month, right? From real estate transactions. And it's actually very easy, Jerome. If you're in New York, 20K a month is so easy, right? 20K is so easy. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, clarity is important. Okay, because we don't want to limit the mind so focused that you dismiss other options. Okay, monthly, beautiful. So, like I gave you some of you guys some tips. It would be good to put the word consistently, right? Because you want to be consistent. You don't want to just say 1 month. So consistently is one. Another one is with ease. Okay, I like the word with ease or effortlessly. Because you don't want to hustle and grind and earn that money. You want it with ease. Right? And this is exactly what my clients now they're like, oh, I just closed this deal. I have this client and it was so easy, so effortlessly. This is the words that you're using. Why? Because this is the words that they're telling themselves, right? Okay, are we good? Oh my God, we're right. What we're one on the 1 hour dot. Okay, let's finish the last one. Yes, good. We gotta finish the formula. Okay, the 6 steps. Now, after you have your statement, you want to read your written statement twice daily. Once in the morning, once you wake up, right? So I usually do it when I write my goals. So when I'm writing my goals, I actually read it and I visualize. Okay. The second time is right before you go to bed. This is why I have so many cards. I have one next to my bed. I have one here when I'm journaling. So I have many, many cards. So, and the reason why you want to see it before you go to bed is because you're getting into the subconscious mind. Okay. We're not going to get into the science of it, but there's a reason. Okay. Also, when you first waking up, you're still in the theta state of mind. So you're kind of drowsy, right? You're not like awake kind of thing. Okay. So that's the reason why. And you want to just read it. You just say, read. If I was Jerome, I would say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $20,000 a month consistently with effortlessly from various real estate transactions. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $20,000 a month effortlessly from various real estate transactions. How does that sound? When you continue to do that over, this is exactly what I did when I wanted to earn 100K a month. That's what I did. I wrote down because at the time I wanted to transition into coaching. So my goal sounded like this. I said, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $100,000 a month, right? From services rendered from coaching, right? Because I was in real estate and I need to put coaching now. Yeah. Excellent coaching for me. You know why, Jerome? Because I put emotion behind it. Can you feel the difference? When I say that, I put emotion behind it. So that's the thing. When you say this, When you say this card, you got to put emotion behind it. Okay. As you read and see and feel and believe. Okay. I'm going to say this. As you read it, you want to see yourself. You want to feel it, right? Because when you say you're so happy and grateful, you really need to feel happy and grateful. You're not going to like, oh, I'm so happy and grateful, but you're not, right? Really feel it. Like, so for those of you, this is side note, right? If you have not joined our 28 days of gratitude, make sure you join, because today, every day we have a gratitude challenge. I know some of you are, right, Jody? Every day there's a challenge that help you to get into the gratitude feeling. The more grateful you are, the more you attract. Okay. And today on day 9, it's actually talking about gratitude money. Okay. So if you want to join, it's free. Just join, click the link. If you see the school link, join us. Okay. So that's the key. You see the emotion. Yes. Okay. Good, good, good. So as you say it, feel it, right? I like to put my hand on my heart so I can feel it, right? I'm so happy and grateful. Do you see the difference? I'm so happy and grateful versus I'm so happy and grateful now that I have $100,000. Do you guys see the difference? Yeah, you feel the vibration. Beautiful. Everything is vibration. This is the law of attraction, right? So as you read it, you see and feel and believe that you already have this money. Okay, so let's do this. Yes, I know. We're over an hour. I don't know if anyone has to go yet. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you, thank you. So, you guys want to try this? I mean, I can't see you guys, but we can all try this together. Okay. If you have your statement, chat. Should I focus on this goal only, or I have several goals? Ah, okay. So that very good question, Chris. Very good question. This is the issue with a lot of people. A lot of goals. Okay. So if you are not clear, the message you're sending out to universe is not clear. Okay. So if you have multiple goals and you think about this constantly, like this goal, this goal, this goal, you're sending out mixed messages to the universe. Okay. So I would say focus on one goal first. And this is the advice from Bob Proctor. So a lot of people also like serial entrepreneur. They have multiple businesses. They have side hustle. They have this. This is the advice that Bob Proctor gave. Focus on one goal first. Just think about like you're a boat and you're going to one dock. You cannot go to 2 docks at one time. You can go to the first dock. Once you're at the dock, you can go to the next one. So only focus on one goal at a time. Once you achieve the goal, hey, write another goal, right? That's why I have so many goal cards. Right? Like I actually wrote down in Dubai actually was my goal card, right? Now that I'm in Dubai, hey, now I can put this goal card down and I can write another goal card. Okay? Yeah, so only focus on one goal at a time. However, you can break down your goal into small goals, but they're all taking you to the same place. You know what I mean? Okay. Thank you, Sabrina. Okay, so just to recap, does everybody have their statement? Yes or no? Let me know so we can all do this together. Okay, we can all say it together. Let me know in the chat. Anyone needs help finishing your goal card? Because this is what you're going to be doing, guys. Every single day, you're going to be doing this. Yes? Everybody has it? Okay, so good. Okay, I cannot see you guys, but I would like you, and this is something that Jody actually mentioned in our group, in the community. He mentioned that it's different when you stand up, right? So absolutely. If you can stand up, stand up. You want to, yes, Citra and Edwin are perfect. Great. So what you want to do is you actually want to stand up. So I'm sitting down, but you guys stand up, okay? Stand up, because when you stand up, especially when you move your body, your physiology is different, your energy is different, right? Your voice is louder, right? And I want you to say, I am so happy and grateful now that but whatever date. Okay, now that I have $20,000, 20,000 pounds consistently coming in, I have $1 million, whatever the amount is, right? From my services render, from trading, from real estate, from product you sold, from clients you helped. Okay, so say that as you're walking, and say that with your heart, like, I am so happy and grateful now that I have this money. Okay, guys, are you guys doing it? Okay, so I'm so happy and grateful now that I have this money, right? You need to see it, you have it, you need to feel it, you need to believe it. That's exactly the statement. You're not saying it just like, oh, I'm so happy and grateful with no emotion. That doesn't influence the subconscious mind. Okay, I know I can't see you guys, but let me know in the chat. Did you try it? Did you feel it? Did you believe it? Let me know. Yes, Sisha? How did you feel? Do you feel it? Yes, feel it. Oh, good. Felt it. Beautiful. Oh, good. Incredibly grateful. Beautiful. Right? Okay. So the reason why Bob used happy and grateful, you can interchange the words for something else. But most people would feel happy and grateful, right? When they achieve their goals. You can say you are blessed, that you feel you're loved, or you feel joy, you feel, whatever emotion, you can do that. But happy and grateful is just generic. You feel good. Yeah, feeling good. See? Beautiful. You see, the thing is, in reality, physical reality, do you have your money yet? Not yet, right? But the more you feel it, this is how law of attraction. I hope you guys are actually connecting the dots. As you feel it, you feel it, you see it in your mind, guess what? You're going to attract the opportunities to you. The money, the clients, the book, the resources. Yes? This is law of attraction. Okay? Okay. So I promise you I was going to share my 5 steps. Do you guys have time? I know I went over, but do you guys have 10 minutes to stay? Let me know in the chat. I want to quickly go through the 5 steps that will help you to enhance this feeling. Yes? Yes. 5 steps. Okay? If you have to go, that's okay. You can watch the replay. Okay? But I feel like I want to give it to you. Yes, we'd love to know. Yes. Okay. Ready. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Write this down. So you have 10 minutes. Perfect. Do it. 10 minutes. Okay. So you see, so Napoleon Hill in the 6 steps, right? That's it. I just gave it to you. Okay. But so what I did, it's very similar to the steps, but I focus more on the visualization part. Okay. Oh, 11. Oh yeah, me too. I've been seeing that too, Michelle. So what I did is I changed it to myself. I put it together to 5 steps manifestation process. Okay, which I'm gonna give it to you. Very simple. Write it down. Step 1. Okay. Set your goal. Right. So which we've already done. You guys see, we've already done that. So step 1 is knowing what you want. Okay. So you guys know that already. Yes. Yes. Okay. Quickly, I'm gonna go through it. Okay. So knowing what you want. So 10,000, 20,000, 1 million, whatever amount you want. Okay. You already have it down. Now, step 2. Step 2 is now you want to create the images. Okay, so this is where it's the key, because visualization, I'll tell you, visualization is how you attract things to you. Okay, so beautiful. So then my question to you is, for step 2 is you want to write down the end scenes. What is end scenes? So what images would you see if you are already earning 20,000 pounds a month, Jody? If you were Jerome, if you were already earning 20,000 commission in the USD, what images would you see that would represent that? What images would you see that would tell you I have $20,000? Put in the chat. What images would you see? Money in the bank. Beautiful, Jerome. So be specific. Would you see it in a bank statement? Right, you will see the 20,000 in your bank statement. Would you see a direct deposit? Do you see a check? Do you see cash? Do you see online banking? Do you see what I mean? I'm really asking the details, because when you're visualizing, the more detail you can give it to your mind, the more clear mental picture is key. Okay, bank count growing. Okay, so answer this question. When you see the bank account, is this gonna be a bank statement that you're checking online? Okay, I see the money coming in, like a direct deposit. Or is it gonna be an online banking when you're checking your phone, like, oh, my money is coming in? Do you see what I mean? Very detailed. Trading account and their monthly email. Oh, beautiful, Jody. Okay, so will you receive a trading bank statement, or what you see in an email? Because you said in their monthly email. So will you see the bank statement, or will you see an email? Online banking statement on iPhone. Beautiful. Do you see this, Jerome? Now you know you're clear, right? So you will be on your iPhone and you will be online banking and you'll see $20,000 there, right? Do you see? Now you're very clear. Can you see that? I have it in my image now. Do you have it in your image? Do you see this? Oh, thank you, Michelle, for putting that in. Create image, instinct, counting money. Okay, so for Michelle, you're actually going to be counting cash. Is that what it is? Because when you say counting money, it's like actual cash. Because nowadays, not a lot of people carry cash anymore. But if that's you, sure, some people still do cash. Email. Okay, Jody. So this is your assignment. I want you to get a copy of an email. Use Photoshop. Or if you can actually have, do you actually have a copy of an email, Jody, of previous closing? Yes or no? Clear now. Yes, Jerome. Awesome. Okay, so for Michelle, it's actual cash. Okay. Beautiful. Then you will see yourself counting cash. I don't know. I don't know how you do count cash, right? But I can see that now, Michelle. Cash is king. Okay. Yeah. And in Dubai, it's so hard to get cash. I don't know. I love carrying cash, but here people don't accept cash. I don't know why. Clients pay me cash. Okay, Michelle, beautiful. Then for you, cash works. You've done it already. It's that your desktop. Oh, okay. In your Jody. Okay. So do you visualize that every day? That's beautiful. So do you actually visualize that every day? Because sometimes when it's like in our environment, we don't pay attention anymore. So do you visualize that? Used to visual investing in properties. Oh, okay. So chakras, that's a good one. So you also can see yourself what you're going to be doing with the money. Okay. So meaning if you're going to be investing in properties, so what images will you see? Let's get clear. Are you going to be standing in front of an apartment building, or is it going to be a single family, or I don't know where you are? Okay. So clear images. Okay. Would you be able to see like a real estate agent give you a key? Congratulations. This is your first investment property. What images would you see? Smell the money. Yeah. Michelle. Beautiful. So Michelle says something very important. You want to include your 5 senses. Yes. You want to, so for Michelle, she might be counting the money so she could, feel the money. She might smell the money. I mean, money has a smell, very unique smell, right? And then where you're going to be at. So Michelle, when you're counting the money, are you going to be inside your home? Are you going to be in the car? Are you going to be in your room? Where are you counting money? So including the 5 senses: see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Okay. You got to have clear mental images to give it to your subconscious. That is the key, guys. Okay. So I hope everybody is getting some idea. So what end scenes would you see that would represent that? So I'll give you an example. When I was visualizing me in Dubai, I would close my eyes and I would see myself walking my dog, Mojo. I would see myself like just walking him, right? Like, yeah. So that's what I have in my mind, like just very natural walking him. Yeah. In New York, renovating the property yourself. Okay, okay, beautiful. In New York. Okay, so is it an apartment? Is it like a single family? Is it a condo? No. Condos? I don't know. In New York, they call condos or apartment, right? So what is it? Home and the sound of cash. Beautiful, Michelle. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I think you guys got the point. Yes? Okay. 3 families. Okay, so for Chris, I'm just gonna call you Chris. Okay, so when you see 3 families, you can actually see a group of 3 families, right? You can see that. You can see a duplex, triplex, whatever properties. Okay, I know we gotta move on because I know you guys only have 10 minutes. So you guys got the point. So second part is the end scene. Okay, so the more clear the images, the better. That's the reason why vision board works, right? It's the same idea. But the key is you got to be seeing it every day, right? You're not going to just create a vision board and you don't look at it. Yes? Okay, so that's step 2. Okay, now I want to share step 3. Step 3 is now you want to feel it. Okay, so we already talked about it earlier. So what will you feel? You'll feel happy, you'll feel grateful. Some people will feel like you've made it. Some people will feel proud, right? Some people will just feel like, like they will feel so happy that they might have tears. Totally fine. Some people will feel just relief, right? So step 3 is what would you feel? What emotions would you feel? Okay. So Michelle, okay, secure is not really an emotion, but I know what you mean, right? But how does that feel in your body? So as long as you can feel it, right? Like just like right? That feeling. As long as you can feel it, it's okay. Oh, yeah. I'm glad, Chris. Clarity is key. Then I hope you know. If you're not clear, you're gonna manifest random things. Okay? So that's why formula works. Okay. So are we good now with step 3? You guys are good? Emotions. Emotions. Yes? Happy, grateful, proud. Good. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. So we can move on. Step 4. Step 4, very simple. You're just gonna do this, visualize this every day. How many times a day? According to Napoleon Hill, twice a day, right? It's in here. It says 2 times a day. So there you go. Visualize this twice a day. I already told you the time. Once when you wake up, once before you go to bed. Who's gonna do it? That's the key. Who's gonna do it? If I told you that, hey, if you just visualize this twice a day, you'll have anything you want, do you think you would do it? It has nothing to do with hard work. Jody, yeah, you've been pretty disciplined. And I will invite you, okay? Hi, Celia. Is this Cecilia? Cecilia. Hi, Cecilia. I haven't seen you yet. You said me. Okay. So to keep you guys accountable, like I said, okay. Oh, you do 3 times a day. Perfect. Okay. If to keep you accountable, if you guys want, join our community. Okay, so in there you can check in. We can like-minded people. Okay, so join the free community here. Okay, in the comment section, it's free. Okay, so you can check in and do accountability with one another. Okay, because everybody says yes, right? Just like a lot of people saying they're gonna do the 28 days of gratitude. We're 9 days in, no one checking in anymore. I mean, Jody has been pretty good. Yeah, Jody has been pretty good. Thank you. Right. But day 9, everybody's like, hey, are you doing it? Yeah. But no one's checking in. So, anyways, that's why accountability is key. You're already in, Jerome. Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay. So, step 4 is visualize this twice a day. We got this? Okay. Now, 5th step, last step. This is key. Okay. This is key to visualize manifestation. The 5th steps is What you need to understand, when you visualize, when you open your eyes, your outside world is not going to change. You need to know that. Okay, so what does that mean? You need to let go of the how. I don't need to know how I'm going to earn 20,000 pounds, $20,000 commission. You need to let go of the how. The how is not your job. Okay, so you need to know, once you open your eyes, because you might do this for 7 days and you're like, Amy, it doesn't work, nothing changed in my life. And I'll tell you, nothing will change in your life. Letting go, right? So detachment is key. So letting go, and then what do? Okay, so now what do I do? Now you take those action steps. So remember we wrote down what you intend to give. Now you go out and take those actions, whether you're ready or not. That's very important, because some people is like, oh, but my website is not ready, my this is not ready, I'm waiting for this. No, Napoleon Hill said, ready or not, take action. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because this is the law of cause and effect. Everything in the universe is operated by laws. Okay, there's something called law of cause and effect. I'm sure you've heard of it. Everything is what you give out is what you get back, right? It's not rocket science. So the effect is the money you want. Please write that down. The effect is the money you want. That will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. But most people worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. You just need to focus on the causes. Cause and effect. What's the cause? My question for you. The effect is the money you want. Yes? That's the effect. That's the result. What is the cause? Take a guess. So the effect is the money you want. Yes, thank you, Edwina. The effect is the money you want. What about the cause? What's the cause? Because everything is cause and effect. Whatever you put out is whatever you get back. Whatever you put out is whatever you get back. The service, the action. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Cause is every thought and action. Yes. Beautiful. Do you see this? If you just take action, okay, the effect will take care of itself. So that's why I said let go of the how. You don't need to know how you're gonna get the $20,000. You don't need to know that. Your job is just, hey, I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna put energy out. The causes. Okay, do whatever you can now at this point. And the plan might change. I'm telling you, the plan might change. So be open to the plan changing. Okay, but don't wait to take the action. A lot of people are waiting. Yeah, actions you take. Awesome. That's it. So you want to serve through your product or service. Serve. How can you serve? How can you add value to the marketplace? Whatever business you're in. Yeah. That's it. Those are the 5 steps. So those are my 5 steps. Very similar, right? But put it into a different way. Okay. Any questions before we hop off? Any question, guys? I hope you learned something. Did you guys learn something today? For those of you that have been with me for an hour and a half, did you learn something? I hope you learned something. Did you get some clarity? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad, Michelle. Yeah, you're welcome, Edwina. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. So good. Good, good, good. So I actually have a gift for you guys. So the book Think and Grow Rich is actually a movie. If you guys have watching the movie, Think and Grow Rich is actually a movie, and it's broken down into each chapter. Okay, so 13 Principles has 13 videos, if you will, and I would like to do a movie night with you guys. Every video, one chapter of the book is 20 minutes maybe, but I was thinking maybe we could do it through 13 weeks. We could do a movie night, not on YouTube because they don't allow it, but That's why you gotta join our school community. Would you guys like that? It's really cool. The movie is really cool. Like imagine reading it, because reading is one thing, right? But actually, movie is it's easier to grasp, right? So that's gonna be 13 weeks long. Every week, maybe we'll pick one day for a movie night like this, right? Just and I get to see you guys' faces because now I can't really see you guys, but yeah, right. It's pretty cool. You didn't know there was a movie. Oh man, it's so good. It's Bob Proctor is in it. Yeah, yeah. So cool. So if you guys are up for it, join our school community. Yeah, so that's where everything will take place. And I would love to meet one of you guys online. I can't see you guys. So with that, I really want to thank you guys. Put into action, right? So it's great to learn about the knowledge, but at the end of the day, is apply knowledge. Okay. So thank you for attending, and I will see you guys in the community. Okay. Thank you. Bye.